I should know, or do you think that? I just say I miss you all these years, and I was kind of a little, trying to figure everything out. Like, cause I always thought that you left me, like you just didn't even want me no more. I hold that for years. But I always say to myself, he's still gonna be my father. He's still gonna be my pops always. But I always had that fear, like, why did you leave me? Why you didn't come back for me? Or my brother, why? Why? But I never got a why. I never, just why. A lot of times, me personally, I sit at home myself and just sit there in my chair, watch TV, being by myself. And I learned now it's not good to be in a place by yourself. You have to get out. I had to get out and move around. Because if I was to sit up in a room all day or in the house all day, I would definitely get depressed. And my kids noticing it. Your granddaughter, your grandson noticed it. He noticed it too. Change in me. He said, "What's wrong with you, Pop?" He called me Pop. "What's wrong with you, Dad?" I'm just thinking about you. Why did you leave me? Why you didn't come back? And I don't care if it took 2 or 3 years, 5 years, but why? That's my question. If anything, I wanted to ask you is why you didn't come back and get us? Because I felt like you just didn't want me no more. I really felt that you really didn't want me. So they just say my sisters, Yvette and my brothers, made a way for me to kind of come back and for myself to get these questions. And I probably will never know until you release it, you come out and say something. And then if you can remember, you can always write it down. I know I like to read. You can write it down. But my point is just why you didn't come back and get us, come back and get me. I understand I got more brothers and sisters and everything like that though. But my thing was that why you didn't come back and get me. And I do remember Martha. I remember her very, very well. I remember they were staying in the projects, someone like the projects. And I remember, I was over there all the time, and I remember that. But my question is always is this: why you didn't come back and get me and my brother? So we was out there by ourselves with foster home, child abuse. We was molested. I can go way back. But at the end of the day, it's like why?
Like dedicated man home. I didn't think I acted or tried to get initial altitude. I couldn't see the points like things like that. I know it was there. It wasn't good for me. Things like I wanted to do, I couldn't. Restaurants, California and something like that. I felt my life. Didn't know how to do this and this. I had to do something that worthwhile. I had to take the bus, no traffic. I can imagine how people felt.
Yeah, it hurt. It hurts inside.
I was close to it. I know how I felt. Somebody came up with me some kind of support. But it'd be all right. Something up, you had a suit on. Something happened. But there was so much going back. It was just going all around and here and there and there. And I was thinking in my own heart, nobody likes
You
me.
were thinking for yourself when you say your own heart. To me, were you thinking about yourself, or was you thinking about someone else, or you think about yourself? You didn't care about nobody else at that time. You were about you, yourself, but not myself or my brothers and sisters at that time.
I knew it wasn't doing here. I was getting help. Because I had left. That's what the court said. And I couldn't do nothing about it.
You said nothing you can do about it?
I could have done it there. See, we in Georgia, we're up in control. Stuff like that. You know, we were living in Detroit, right? Yeah, we were living.
I'm quite sure I probably was in California. California.
And I don't know if you asked to bring me to the thing with the jersey. I don't know if you did or not. I know you got lost up there.
You got lost? Let's just say, let me make another question. Let's just say, God forbid, that you pass away. Is there anything you want to ask me, or anything you want to let me know? You know, before I go or before or you go, because you know the man upstairs, any day, any time. Is there anything you want to say? Because I don't want to leave here after so many years, and you know, and my question is always going to be why? Why did you leave us? Why did you leave us? And my brothers and sisters in the conditions that you could have, you know, did something about, or you could have, you know, supported them at that time. What was it besides the Navy that kept you from being away from my brothers and sisters and myself?
I can never make sense of it. I myself, I think we had to get no more.
You can't get no pie?
Stay there or bring it back with me, whatever. It seemed like there's no way for nothing like that. That was my deadline. It was like a deadline, like, you know. I couldn't go there.
Could do what? Come back and get my brothers and sisters and support them, or could come back and get me at that time, but it's been a long time. It ain't like been 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. I'm 60 in a couple of days, you know. And that's a long time for any child or any of my siblings, brothers and sisters to be there, you know, like that. Not knowing, you know, we hungry, what we going to eat, where's my dad, what is he doing, do he care about us, do he love us, do you love all your kids? You love all of my brothers and sisters?
I don't even know half of them, all of them.
You don't?
No. To be an honest with you, I could be saying, this is so-and-so, this is so-and-so. Like, over there, I was much like that. I felt there, like, you know, you gotta go there, somebody else off, they come back. It was bad. I know it's hard. It's something that I give over. I don't know how many people should have sisters, brothers.
We have a lot of sisters and brothers. You have a lot of kids. You know how many brothers and sisters that you have? How many? Do you know how many? Do you?
How many?
Huh? Well, my understanding, my recollection, what is it? Maybe 10, 8 or 10, or maybe more. That you don't remember, or you don't. You could have did something. I think something, but you know, you could have did something. I think that's like a big burden. That's like hurts. You know, especially for me and my brother. You know, when we was in California, we was out there, man, by ourselves. We didn't know. Like I said, we was going to foster home, and like abused, molested, and starving, and you know, a lot of foster homes, a lot of child abuse. It just felt like you didn't. For me, I felt like you just threw us in the trash. Well, and you was, you know, it was all about doing you. I call that word selfish. You know what selfish is? You know what selfish is? Selfish to me, my understanding is when you don't care about nobody but yourself. Forgive yourself what happened in your past, my brothers and sisters. You know. Yeah, can you forgive? You know.
I can't. Even right now, I can't even change all that.
I understand.
Whatever. That's God's eyes. There's something coming. It's no way. But then that's when I remember one time I felt good. Not good. I feel all right. When you came down, you got a suit, you took dancing. Dancing. And I was dancing the whole time.
I remember that. You bought me that suit. You took me and you bought that suit. I remember that very, very well. I was partying like a rock star. Had all of the ladies, you know, say, who was that? Who was that? And, you know, you was looking over there all proud and smiling and laughing. And like, oh. And I remember that. I'll never forget that. Never.
A lot of things I couldn't achieve when I was in the military. A lot of things I can't remember.
Or you don't want to remember.
I can't say that because I got to pay a bill. I want to get my name clear. I don't want it to be, crazy. But I mean, that's all my life. I don't remember.
Or you don't want to remember.
No. Because, I mean, even when we got little baby, because you getting on the train, and the woman might say, oh, I got kicked out of the house, huh? Something like that, hit me, and I think that wasn't true. And the thing that was it was rough.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough for us. I don't think it was that rough. Yeah, it was more rougher for us and my brothers and sisters than I think it was for you. You know. But like I said, at the end of the day, is there anything you want to say before I go back to Virginia? Because I don't know if I'm going to see you again. I don't want this to be the last time. I want to come back, next vacation, next time. I want to come back and, I don't want to come back, in a negative way. I want to come back and see you, at least you can let me know, and let me know why. That's my biggest question. Why did you leave us and come back for? You think about that.
Oh, I think about it.
But why?
I couldn't get back. Otherwise, whatever it was something. I never thought living in California. I don't know who had. I don't know who I was with then or what.
You was enjoying life, but I just always wanted to know, like, why did you leave us? Why?
Anyway, I had no choice. I get back home. I'm still in the military. That's something that would never go away. You need to try something anyhow. Make it attempt. It's, I'm going to develop it. It'll take I can't do it. Just give me an opportunity. Like say, hey, put it here, like and I'll charge into it. I know they won't forgive. It's just because the past has been done already. That's the best you can do.
Excuse me. Let me let you ask you another question. If God said right now, tell your son Andre, why did you leave them and then come back for me? If God said right now, Iris Jr., tell your son Andre why he here right now, just like this. We here right now, right? If you can, in your own words, why you didn't come back and get me. Like I said, hey, Iris Jr., why you didn't come back and get me, Pops? And your answer will be,
Well, and I want to do for you.
oh, okay.
And I for the state army. It was state army for a while. That's what it was. So when the kids, my kids, they kind of helped me out a little bit.
They helped you out a little bit. I think they helped you a whole lot due to the circumstances that you was going through. You know, military, church, whatever, you know, but I just feel like I was abandoned, you know, thrown in the trash. Born, but feel like I was thrown in the trash. Somebody found me and took me into their home and took me into their care. And, you know, that was it. And here it is now, you know, 2023, 2022. But like I say, for me, being selfish, that didn't get me nowhere. It was a lot of hurt.
Some days, about 1 year yourself.
Some days you think about yourself.
No, yeah. Some there's times you just think about yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of things I couldn't do, as far as I know of. About 40 a year, whatever. But then again, it's stay with you for a while. I want you. Then that'd be not good for it. How long ago it was, what year it was, whatever. But now, somewhere or another, you got here, you made up, you came here, you came back. And look at that. I know that picture together like the other one. When my father was I had, like I said, with me, I had buried my father. He wasn't nowhere to go.
So it sounds like to me you was a pattern. You didn't get that respect from your father or that attention from your father. And to me it's like it's been passed down to me. I didn't get no attention from nobody. All somebody had to do was just ask me and I would have did it. But then at the end of the day, why I was in the foster home, knowing I got a dad in the military, I know I got a dad, father, blood father, just like you always say, blood father. You know, why you didn't come back? Why you left? And right to this day, I've been kind of like trying to, what word I can say this is that, understand why you left. But I don't want to leave here not knowing why. And I can't, you know, you can write it down, send a letter, write a letter, whatever, but for me it's better because me being here right now is a seed. So I don't want to come back and say, oh wow, really? I always say get it off the chest. If something on your chest really, just get it out, just let it go. Because you holding it for so long, you're gonna end up dying with it. You're gonna end up dying and then I'm not gonna really know. I don't want to assume anything.
Before the time being, like now here, that's done by the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit.
I understand the Holy Spirit, but I'm talking about us. Yeah, I'm talking about me.
Yeah, well, I'm
Why?
Ask the question. in a while, we were like, we got up there in California, we wanted to buy something. Therefore, that was then. That was then. Not now. It's nothing like it now. I got all I can do. It's never too late.
Never too late. You can ask for forgiveness today. Just say, you know, you can ask for forgiveness today. You know, ain't no time limit, but don't wait till it's too late and it's still building up in your chest. You know, you got to release it. I had to. And by me coming here, making a way that my sister Yvette made a way for me to come out this way and see you in person, because it would have ate me up. You know, if I stayed in there and it kept prolonging and prolonging and prolonging, it would have ate me up. At least I said I got the chance to see my father, Pops. And that was very important for me to come out here. It was very important for me to come out here, you know, and ask questions that I wasn't going to ask you, like, why did you, you know, they come back and did it. I got something a little bit out of it, but I feel like you're holding something that you were scared to say, or something that you're holding back. You know, something inside you're holding back. You may know, but I think you do know something. But at the end of the day, today, we start all over. You know, just get it off your chest. Wherever it may be, just get it off your chest. You know? Because that's what I do. I don't want to sit there and be crying, being all depressed and all that kind of stuff. That hurts me, but I have siblings, I have sisters and brothers, I got all my own kids. And I don't want, you know, that to keep going on with me, so I just let it go. You know?
Even though it's over, it's too late now. I can't do nothing about it now.
I understand.
Like I said, all I can do is look God, he said, let's be him.
Mm-hmm.
You let you sit alone. Okay? And that's it. But if I was the same way for all together, I wouldn't still show up at all. You know. But then again, that one time, that one picture like that, at least I had a choice. I didn't, you know, whatever. But I got such like you said, that was just crazy. You know, and I can't put myself, you know, in your place. Like, you know, but then I said, well, I'll put it in your hands. And that's the next thing you know, you did it for me. I promise.
Well, I wish I had somebody do things for me back in the days. Back in them days. I said, I wish somebody could put me in contact with my father. I wish somebody could at least say, why did you leave me? You know? By everything else, why you didn't come back for it? And I had to explain that to my kids. You know, your granddaughter, your grandson. You know, I got to explain to them why. Like, when I go back to Virginia, they're going to say, how was your trip? It was beautiful. It was nice. It was a blessing. Did you get some of the questions that you've been building up for so long? Did you get a chance to ask your father about it? You know? And the only person that knows is you.
I was there with my father when I was down there before he died. It was all the same kind of situation. I had to tell him that I haven't forgiven you, but I, you know, pick up the bill. So something like that.
Let me ask you another question. Have you ever asked God to forgive you?
Yeah.
And what do you think that, you know?
I think now.
Yeah.
Well, I talked about it. Whenever I talked about it, that's what it's all been. He did it for me. I couldn't have done it. I probably could never figure out how to arrange whatever. Because I don't let nothing go unless it clears inside of me. I depend on him. You know, I don't have the words for it. I don't have the time sometimes for it. Like, you know, I said, well, I'll take care of it for you. And if you believe in him, you know, to love each other, and you forgive me, I'll forgive you. Boom. that time was the time we made up. We went out together, danced, and had a good old party, whatever. Hoping it was a good time then. And did the best I could. And so it's like if nothing else, like, I look around now. What's happening? God is doing something for me. Cleaning up stuff, cleaning up. Mainly for me. So I can have a clear mind. So when I leave here, I'll be set to go. You know, anything wrong. He's still just forgiven. And I can die any day. You know, so but I don't really happy about it. I don't keep not rejoicing about nothing now. Because I know a lot of things I've done and things about whatever. It just far out. And right now, if I can help somebody come in and share with somebody, because I've been to this spot, like, you know, I'm going to share this with the source and profit from it. And profit from it, like, you know, and look at them, do this for more. And we should get something. And this is what God is doing now. It's like, oh, God, let me clear it all out. You didn't know your feelings, and I didn't know my feelings. I don't feel like that, but I did it. So therefore, I'm really, I hope, you know, when it's time for me to go, I have to go in peace.
You know what Andre's asking you, right? He's asking, forgiveness is one thing. He forgives you. He's asking for an explanation. He wants you to explain, like, what your feelings were at that time. He wants to know. He has the right to know.
Well, to know what?
An explanation why you left. That's all he wants to know. Like when you pray to God for forgiveness, what are you asking forgiveness for?
I can't say which way it really was. I don't know if I had kids, you know, small kids, obligations at home, or whatever, or my job was here. You know, most likely it was my foundation, the last of my life, so I could, you know, settle right here, and boom. Because other things, small things like things like, you know, but I know that was my life. That was my life. I get no peace there after this like I did it now. I'm by myself. I'm just here. Running around here. It's still there. It's real.
Did you answer the question? I missed it. What did you ask God? You said you asked for forgiveness. What did you ask God forgiveness for? For what? Not being there and not doing the right things. That's what you asked God to forgive you for?
And that's what it is, but I believe it when you came over, you came here. Sometimes I never thought I'd come to that point with a smile on my face, all around. Like, you know, you finally found a place as a grown men, finally found a place to say, amen.
You can only speak for yourself. You can't tell other people when they had enough. And you know what I'm saying? So he's asking you directly for an explanation and you're not giving it to him. But you're telling him that you thought you were cool back then when you bought him a suit. That's not fair.
So I realized one thing, I couldn't do it and I couldn't take it all back.
He's not asking you to. All he's asking for is explanation. And you know, what are you sorry for? And why did you leave?
Oh, but the most important thing, like, is being there with you. And I don't know how my family was here, but I don't know if they just stayed there. You know, and I never figured out what I was going to do. My life wasn't finished yet, but I knew it wasn't finished. And you actually wrote me that couple of few lines to call you once in a while. Together. Wait for a way to say, okay, now here's our chance, do something or whatever. But I prayed and it was God had a way, had a place. I think he helped me.
excuse me, let me go. Just give me some water. Just